Hello and welcome to another episode of Anticipated Advice, where we talk about whatever the hell we want to.
Hell yeah.
I am your host, Nina, and this is my co-host,
Mr. Invisible. What up?
If anyone is anticipating advice from us, please send your comments or questions to anticipatedadvice@gmail.com. Also, please don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, tell your mom about us, and all of that good stuff.
Push that button.
Mr. Invisible, what's on the menu for today?
All right, let's go ahead and get into this. We got a question from an anonymous individual saying, my husband and I were both laid off during the pandemic, and now he's going back to work. But he's gotten used to me being a stay-at-home mom and suggested that I should quit my job. What should I do?
Keep your butt at home.
I mean, do we need that money?
Listen, I don't know, because I've been wanting to be a stay-at-home mama since the day I was born. So
You playing with your Barbies like she don't go to work. Bye, Ken.
Right. So I think we dismiss the importance of staying at home with the kids. Like, we were created to nurture the family. We weren't made to be out in the work world. Granted, is cool, is good, whatever. But it's best. I feel like it's best to raise your children at home and be there all the time instead of sending them off to freaking daycare. I mean, if you got to do what you got to do, that's different. But if
Yeah,
your
you gotta do what you gotta do,
husband,
go for it.
if your husband can afford to take care of you and your family and you don't have to go to work, just stay home for a little bit while your kids is little, and then when they get older, take your butt out.
Especially if y'all not struggling for money and both parties or both, men and women gotta handle their business. It's like,
Right.
if I got the money, and then also, I guess this is a point. Dudes, if you want to stay at home wife, you can't really be selfish with the money. I mean, yeah, she might not be maybe afford to go on shopping sprees every week, but it's like every now and then hook her up,
shopping
not necessarily like a child with allowance, but it's like at that point, that is y'all money. Y'all married. So since her job is to be at home with the kids and she gets paid by you. So therefore, it's like she on the payroll.
But if y'all on the struggle bus, let her ass go back to work, okay?
Not the struggle bus.
She needs to be at work. And also, there's so many things to do these days. You can figure out how to do something from home. Like, the internet is where it's at. You can make so much money on the internet. You just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think you guys should really talk about that and figure that out.
Right,
make a compromise.
Especially if your job is whack. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I ain't gonna list nothing, because if I start naming whack jobs, somebody might get offended, and we don't want to lose no subscribers because I done said something that made you mad.
Right.
But I'm just saying, if you type in pump gas on pump 3 and your husband making over $100,000 a year, look, man, you
But
could
she
sell
may
from
be
home
fulfilled from pumping gas on pump 3.
for filling up my tank. That's about it. On pump 3, thank you. But yeah, like she said, if you can do something from home, even like the kids is older or whatever, or little, it's thrifting, all that stuff. Shoot, used to make money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Sell
stuff like
stuff
that.
online.
I tried and dabbled in that old Amazon thing. You buy something, you sell it, try to make a little more money. So it's like she said, there's ways of making money from the house, and you just make sure the house stays tight. And I feel like that keeps the family dynamic stronger, because now you ain't gonna be coming home complaining about bosses and not being all tired and stuff. Because when I get off work, I expect my wife to be doing some wife stuff, if you know what I mean.
Wife stuff.
Yeah, all day. Well, all
okay.
night. I don't know.
Well, we're not gonna get into his wife stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to
because
be all that.
Y'all gonna be back in the Flintstone days, and y'all gonna be cussing him out.
All right, so moving on to this next one. We have another question from another anonymous individual. Hey, y'all gonna have to go ahead and put y'all names on this stuff. But anyway.
Nobody wants to.
I know, right? So I want to buy a house in a nice neighborhood, and my wife wants to buy land and live in a double wide until we can save and
good to
afford
me.
to build a house. But that will take years. What y'all think I should do?
Double wide.
Double wide.
Double
though.
wide.
Why?
Because, first of all, more than likely you'll be able to buy that double wide, and then you'll own the double wide,
Then what? With some land on top of that? But it's like, because I had a cousin at one point. He lived in a trailer, which ain't nothing wrong with living in a trailer. But like, I walked into that joint and it was like over there, it's like a studio apartment in a sense with like wheels on it or like on a slab. And I don't know, it just didn't feel like a house.
Really nice double wides. Really nice. They look like ranch style houses.
But then also it's like we're gonna spend this extra money.
No, because when you're renting or buying a double wide, they rent be like $400 or $500. It don't be a lot of money, so you're gonna save.
But what I'm saying is, you're buying this thing, then you have the land, then you're gonna be trying to build a house on that land later. Like I feel like it's just like two more steps.
The land.
I
How
guess
many
I get your
people
point.
owns their
So,
land?
but it also depends on whether or not you want to live out in the country with no neighbors. All right. So we have another question from one of our parents. My 17-year-old daughter is bad as hell
Kick her ass
and
out.
doesn't follow my rules and keeps running away. She turns 18 at the end of summer. But I'm tired of having cops at my house because they keep bringing her back. Should I just give her to the streets?
But if she running away, why they keep bringing her back?
Well, I think that's the law. It's your
don't
kid,
wanna
your
be there.
situation. We gonna bring the kid back here, unless you get your kid to the state. But how many parents really give their kid away to the state without feeling bad or getting stuff from their family?
I mean, if she that bad, you must want to live in the state because you don't want to live here. You keep leaving, so let them take her ass. To the
And it's
state.
crazy because like some kids, it's like, okay, I get it. Like some kids got really bad situations, so they run away to get from bad situations. But it'd be like these kids that live in big houses,
They don't
family doing
understand how good
well,
they got it.
but then they watch a little TV, BET or a movie or something. They're like, man, I gotta go get out there or something.
I want to be in the streets.
Oh yeah, and then next thing you know, it's like I'd rather leave my expensive bed and go hang out and be on somebody's couch. But then parents got to do what they got to do. They want their kid back. So it's like, do you take the time to just say, you know what, you 18 in 4 months, I'm washing my hands of you.
Run away, stay away.
But then when
Don't
you
ever come back.
think about that though, society as well as family is gonna look at you like you horrible. But
Guess
it's like,
what?
am I gonna be up every single night wondering if something happened to you because you don't want to be here, even though I'm trying my best? First of all, not to knock you upside your head because I don't want to get caught up and go to jail for that.
Right.
And then also,
Be locked
like I don't want to be, and especially if I got other kids. Now you setting a bad example.
Right, so you got to go.
It's like you think you grown.
Stay away.
So hey, matter
Can
of
you
fact,
send them to boot camp? Do
man,
they still do that?
Major pain ain't there. It's different now. You know what I'm
Send your
saying?
kid away?
You know,
Boarding school? You got to
hey,
pay for that.
For how many parents that got some badass kids, leave something in the comments and tell us what you would do.
Right, where are you sending these bad little monsters? Because you can't
Right?
come up in my house. I dang sure ain't buying you nothing for you to survive. You can't eat my food. You can't do nothing. You want to be bad and
I
ungrateful?
think legally you
got
gotta
to
give
go.
them food though.
I
Like
guess
you
you
ain't
gonna
got
be eating noodles.
like you give them one outfit. Yeah, some noodles, but I don't know if you get in trouble for getting your kid high blood pressure at 15.
No, I'm sure
All
you
them
know.
noodles.
You gonna take this dang on pack of noodles
And then the kids, so man, hey, y'all know these 21 kids, man, they different, man. They just be talking all out of turn and stuff like that. I mean, when I was younger, you had select kids who was bad, had bad attitudes, but I think it's across the board now, y'all.
Same race, right?
But I would say, what about, and then like leave them with grandma? Can't leave them with grandma no more because grandma only 32. So, so what do we do with them? Like, do you give them to the state and then risk them being hurt or injured or not being able to, grasp what life really is?
You give them away. Give them away. Give them away. Give them away now.
All right. Well, we just covered badass kids, but let's talk about grown ass kids. I'm assuming y'all been on social media and y'all seen what's going on with allegedly what's going on with Kirk Franklin and his adult son. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about ungrateful adult children?
Ungrateful adult children. Man, first of all, that brother should have did like his song and stoned. on his head when he
Hey,
was
get my
little.
choir like I want people to say.
Stomp.
No, but for real, it's like, what do you do? Because I mean, I've met people who have, like, they're older and they have adult kids, and they still are pressing their parents like, you need to do this for me, you need to do that for me.
They feel entitled.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why you need to step up and try to make them feel guilty and all that stuff, and don't let mom and dad have a little bit of money, man, or you necessarily be on hard times. I've met a few people who had, kids who was on substance abuse, stuff like that. And, they in their 30s and 40s, and they going crazy on their parents, like all kind of stuff.
I don't think people realize, some people, they don't realize that no one owes you anything. After your parents do their very best, whatever that is, to raise you, food, water, clothes, whatever, safety, housing, all of that. After they've done that, I mean, when you're 18, you're not grown for real, but it's time for you to start taking some responsibility for yourself. You can't depend on your parents to do everything for you for the rest of your life.
But what if your parents didn't put you in a position to win?
Then you have to figure out life on your own.
But then also, people, that goes inside of reading books too. Like, if you 18 and you listen to this and you like, man, they don't know what they talking about. I got it hard. It's like, when was the last time you read a book about finances, business, self-help, any of that stuff that's gonna get you out of your situation? Maybe not today, but by the time you're 22, you on a different path. So, because it's like, how often are we gonna be able to blame our parents? You know?
Right.
Like, you can't be knocking at mama door and she drinking applesauce through a straw.
They getting older too. They have to hold on to their, savings and retirement and everything, because they're getting older. So they shouldn't have to foot your bill. You should basically be trying to figure out how you can help them, especially if they aren't in a financial position to continue to help you. You know what I'm saying? Help make things easier for your parents.
It's like, at what point are you going to be holding yourself accountable for your own life?
Exactly.
And it's like, because like you said, at 18, you still a kid. You still learning it. That's why they increased the insurance like 26. But by 26, if you ain't got an idea, not even an idea what you want, let's put it this way, you better not be no 34-year-old rapper. Like, for real, bro. Like, you out here still handing out CDs out the back of your trunk. I get that. But you better be, delivering mail in the morning and selling CDs at the back in the afternoon. Or you hitting that factory line, working on your freestyle while you moving them boxes off that truck.
Like Rabbit.
Pretty much. Hey, did I just describe freaking 8 Mile without describing 8 Mile? That's hilarious. Right, you better go freestyle battle on the weekends. Like, for real.
Right, because that is the only way to do things, to live out your dreams. It's,
Right.
But anywho, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Disclaimer, as always, these are just our opinions. You're grown. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. I am your host, Nina, and this is my co-host,
Mr. Invisible.
Until next time, guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye.